She's just smoking, but we expected that. It's running though. She'll only get better the more we run her. We have a running 20 horse. Got a few things to buy on it. Talk to you about it in a bit. So today, I want to show you guys, I got a little bar of metal here, and we have a 20 horse Mercury that we've been playing with. We got it up and running, but we have to buy a new gasket where the water and exhaust come together. So we have to make a tool, and that's what I'm doing today. So a little bar of metal, about 16 bucks. Amazing how expensive that is. Cleaned up this end so I can get it all to stick. So I am going to weld this little 1/2 inch socket right here. And then I'll tweak the bar the way that I need it so I can reach down in between the shroud and the motor with a socket and break the bolts loose. Because a regular wrench won't do it, because they kind of countersink them, so you only get like 1/3 of the stupid thing. So anyways, I'm going to get set up here, and I get set up, and then I'll go ahead and show you how crappy of a job I do welding. I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be a professional. I don't weld enough to be a professional. So I'm sure that some of you guys out there do a really great job, but I never was taught to do wire feed. But I'll do a good enough job to get this job done. Okay. I'm just going to tack weld this on here, so then I can lay down a good bead. The best I can do anyway. Interesting. So tack welded on. Having a problem with my ground cable over here pulling it down. Alright, go on. Go. Get. So finish this weld up here the best I can. It fell again. I'm having a good time. It's getting there. I think I've caught the wood on fire now. Move it up here. Okay. Like I said, definitely not a professional by any means, but we'll see how we do. Yeah, I should lay one more there. Yeah. Gotta lay one more bead on the back side here. Otherwise, it's not gonna hold. These bolts exhaust and water run around it, so they get heated and cooled, and they can be pretty hard to get out. So we want as much strength as we can get on this. Now we'll do a little grinding on it and see how she turns out. Nice thing about having your own welder, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Not too shabby. Where's the camera at? Must be up here. Anyways, not too shabby. So, thing is, I was used to using those cheapy Harbor Freight welders. Now I've got myself an expensive one. And so, I've had a problem adjusting to it can actually weld and melt metal and that sort of stuff. So it's been a definite change for me to have something that works right. Because Harbor Freight welders absolutely suck. I don't like them. But kind of wish I would have went with a Miller, but that's just the way it is. This thing has so many options though. It's a Vulcan, which is still Harbor Freight. That's their $1,000 welder. And I'm sure the right guy could come along and set it up and lay a perfect weld with it. So that's pretty close with this one. It was pretty nice compared to what I've done in the past. I just had to turn the power way, way, way down on it. So, but I needed a good weld because we're going to be torquing these bolts out, and they're pretty serious. They're in there good. So I really wanted to make sure I got a decent weld on it, which it looks like I do. I think decent enough to do the job. Yeah, I think I can do this. Nice. Anyways, I'll show you the project that we've been working on the motor. We got it running last night, water pump shot. And then, like I said, there's a gasket on the other side. and exhaust goes through the middle, water runs around the outside, but we had exhaust going out the water hole exit on the motor, and we're like, what is that? So we did our research and figured out, hey, we got to replace some gaskets, which is fine. So I think I'm going to do a little touch-up spray paint on this so it doesn't rust up on me. And when we get over there, we'll have to probably bend this bar. So I'll take it this way a little bit and then back up that way. So it'll sit out to about here. Because when you go inside, you don't want to be on where the pole starter is. It's kind of recessed in there. So I'm hoping this works. If it does, maybe I'll have to market the thing. But no, I don't want to market it. I don't want to be that guy. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys, and I'll show you the project we're doing tonight with the motor. And I got a video of it running already. So I'll show you a little video we're going to do on it tonight, and we'll go from there. So here's our 20 horse. So these bolts sit right in this hole, and it's recessed. And we got to go below, clear down here, below this whole rim right here, and get those out. That's why I was building that wrench. We'll see how well I did. Should be interesting. Okay, so the tool worked perfect. We were able to get those 3 bolts off there at the bottom. Man, they were pretty corroded up. You can see the holes are corroded. There's my pistons. And looks like they got some scarring on them, but we got 130 compression on both sides. So exactly. So I think we're good with that. But anyways, I got to go clean the plates and the metal gasket that's in there and order some new gaskets. So you got a water port right here. The water runs in here, up, and shoots out the top. Comes out this other side, squirts out this hose right here. Well, we were getting exhaust out that, and that's how we figured that the bellow was shot. So anyways, that's where we're at.